Hello and welcome to the Aramaic of the week. We're doing Daniel 2:22, and Daniel is praying. He's in the middle of a prayer in which he's begun very appropriately with a prayer that adores God. He's giving adoration to God, and this verse continues his adoration. So, hu gale, who is he in both Aramaic and Hebrew? So, who means he. Gale, this is a participle. We've seen this form. Aramaic really seems to like participles. At least Daniel's Aramaic really likes participles. So gale, revealing, related to the Hebrew word similar. So he is revealing. That is God. God is a great God. He is revealing amikata, the deep thing. So kamatz aleph is the in both of these forms here. And these are, I think, both adjectives. And so they're being used in Greek, we would say they're being used substantively because things isn't there. We have to come up with things. So amik means deep. And so it's plural. The tav there, let me check on something real quick here. Yes, I'm correct. So this tav is like oat. Oat is plural in Hebrew and Aramaic, feminine. It's feminine, plural. So amik means deep, and then with the tav, it's plural, feminine, and then the deep things. Okay, God is the one. He is revealing the deep things, and not only that, but the hidden things. This is. I said it was an adjective. It's actually a participle being used as an adjective. Participles are verbal adjectives. So the things being hid, the being hidden things. So we've got the and on the front, which because the next letter is a mem. Remember the bump before bump letters, bait, mem, and pay. It goes oo instead of the. So it's and the. So this is kamatz aleph, the and the. What does mem tell us? Mem tells us it's a participle. And so if you look in the middle here, you've got a star, sitar, which is hidden. And then the second letter is doubled. So we might call this a D stem, a doubled stem in Hebrew or Aramaic. In Hebrew, it's the piel. In Aramaic, it's the pa'el. So we've got, and the doubled letter being the key to this particular stem. The things hidden. The patak, the A under the first consonant is pa'el. But anyway, the doubled letter is the real giveaway here. And then I think that tav, I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna go look, but I'm guessing this is another feminine plural. Hold that thought. Yes, correct again. So the things hidden. God is a God who reveals the deep things and the hidden things. He is yada, he's knowing. This is another participle, but with the ayin, it has a patak instead of a sere. So he, God, is the one who reveals the deep things and the things hidden, hiding, the hiding things. It's a participle because of the mem there. It's a D participle, feminine plural, with the on it. Now he is knowing ma ba ka sho ka. This is interesting here. This is the first time I've seen this in Daniel here. So ma means what in either Hebrew or Aramaic. God is the one who is knowing what in the darkness. Interesting, in Hebrew, you have the ba and the and the word. But because Aramaic doesn't do hey patak doubling to do it does kamatz aleph at the end. So it's in the darkness. Koshek is darkness in Hebrew. We see it in Genesis 1:2. God is in the dark. There's darkness, but this is in the darkness, and then you see the letters ka, sh, k, koshek, same consonants in Aramaic, although the whole involved is different. So ba ka sho ka, in the darkness. So God is the one he knows what is in the darkness. Unahora. So Kamat's Aleph is the. This is what's called a Kathiv Kareh. The Masoretic text is defective, but they didn't want to change it. They were very respectful of the text. The Masoretes did not alter the text at all, even when it didn't make sense. And so they wrote it as they inherited it, but this is this is what it is. So the text has a yod where it should have a vav, but because the Masoretes were so careful writing the Middle Ages, they left it written as it was written in their exemplar. But this is how it's to be pronounced. Unahora, and the light with him is dwelling. He knows what's in the darkness, and the light dwells with him. So this is the Hebrew word for light is or. So you see some similar features, but in Aramaic it begins with a nun, nahor, instead of or. So it's close but different. I assume there's a genetic relationship. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. So this is the light. Interesting that U is interesting because that's not a bump letter, but it is what it is. So with him, Ime, this is similar to very much similar to Hebrew. Im means with, and then hey with a mapik, a real consonantal hey, can mean his in Aramaic, in Hebrew as well. So with him, dwelling, another participle. So notice galei, sharei, some similar patterns for the participle here. So putting it all together, he is revealing the deep things and the hiding things, knowing what in the darkness is, and the light is dwelling with him. Let me see if I can pronounce the Aramaic. Hu galei amikata umasata rata yada ma bakashoka unahora ime sharei. Okay, there you have it, the Aramaic for the week.